Well, buddy.
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Seems like
it's been a while.
Only 4 months we were in New York City.
It's been a while.
You know, after a winter like that, I actually, you could do a lot worse than coming out here for a
75
day like
degrees,
this.
yeah.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, it was fun.
What did you learn about the team
Nothing,
today?
but you. Christian Hackenberg was out there a lot longer than you thought.
I think I was pretty bummed. I think if the fans wanted to see Trace McSorley, he was obviously
they probably did.
Probably hurt. He didn't play at all, so Christian played into the second half, even though they tried to speed the game up. And it's about what I expected. The defense, first team defense, when they were in there, completely controlled the
offensive
game.
line looking like the offensive line.
Yeah, but we learned a little something about the kicking competition. I think you could speak to that.
I thought that was pretty
involving a lower Dauphin.
Larry former Hershey Impact and Harrisburg Heat.
Get it
indoor
right.
soccer player.
Get it right.
Larry Julius's kid from Lower Dauphin.
Joey Julius.
Joe Julius, who is the Sebastian Janikowski.
He's a little bulky.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
With a very choppy stroke. It almost is like, it looks like almost straight on kickers of 40 years ago, like Tom Dempsey or one of those guys. The ball just explodes off his foot.
It's a very strong leg. You can see in the competition.
Yeah.
And he's got some competition though. I mean, I think that
Tyler Davis, another soccer player from Illinois, is that what you said?
Yeah, somewhere in the Midwest. He played soccer out there. But I mean, Julius got a special teams award. I think he might be the leader at the moment, but the other guy showed he's got a pretty good leg too.
Yeah, and it was an interesting competition, and they put him out there. You know, Charles Huff was talking about in a normal situation in a spring game, you might have 1,000 people there. They actually got to put these kids in a competitive situation. Right. There was a competition before the game where they went back and forth, and you could see the competitive edge in both of these guys. Yeah. Hitting first 52-yarders, then 55-yarders, and Joe Julius answering Tyler Davis's kicks on each one with the crowd cheering and the blaring music.
Well, they're both walk-ons, so my question to you, sir, is this town big enough to hold both of them? What's the loser going to do?
Well, you know, what I think is both of these guys look like they have a competitive edge to them.
Right.
And Charles Huff said, I was really only talking to him about Joe Julius, is because they've had a very competitive situation in soccer. Yeah. Joe was going to go to Southern Illinois, Edwardsville, and play soccer and decided to do this instead. But he's got a real edge to him where maybe Sam Ficken didn't. And Sam had to kind of ease into his role. And the moment was a little big for him at Virginia, and he kind of gradually eased into that. Maybe not these guys. They look like they have short memories.
A kicker with an edge. You don't often hear that sentence strung together like that.
I don't think I'd want to be hit by that kid if he, if maybe he loses 20 pounds and starts running like a 4.6.
And the other thing I just took away from today is a lot of players were held out. Franklin doesn't talk about injuries. Brenneman didn't play. Chris Godwin didn't play. DeAndre Tompkins didn't play. Naeem Wortman didn't play. A couple key players didn't play. I don't think that really matters. I think they're all going to be there in the fall. Yeah. But the defense looks a lot faster, and the defensive end play I thought is, you know, they lost 2 starters. I think this is going to be, I'll say it right now, I think this will be a better defense in the fall than it was last year.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah, they got a lot of good players, and no one's blocking anyone inside. No one's going to handle Zettel and Johnson, and the secondary is deep and fast.
Just to give Nick Scott a little shout out. Yeah. He looked like he might be able to hit a hole, hit a crease, and explode.
He had a long touchdown run. Now
running back.
Yeah.
Nick Scott.
Anthony Zettel had picked him up, and if he wanted to, he could have dumped him on his head and probably ended his career. He kind of backed away and he took advantage and scored.
You like that about Zettel, don't you? That career-ending potential.
He had a couple of nice runs. I think he's a guy that might be one of the faster, if not the fastest, running back on the team. We'll see if he can take away from any of the
competing for the backup, maybe. Okay.
Right now, it's right about the big toe, though. Joey Julius.
The big toe. That is Joe Julius.
I think he is number 1, but there's a definite 1A in this kicking competition. And they're both edgy kickers. That's what I took away from my chat with you today. Edgy place kickers.
The kind of kicker.
Dave, Bob, PennLive, kind of Blue White Weekend. We're out.
Are we?
We're out.
We're out. We're out.
This isn't a documentary, man.
See ya next time.